welcome back to my channel. My name is Janice, and today's video is gonna be a week in my life type of vlog. I have a couple errands to run today, and then tomorrow is really exciting because me and my husband are gonna be godparents. I also really wanted to vlog my reading experience with Beartown because I started this about a week ago and I'm 50% into it. I am loving it so much. All the people I see that end up reading this end up bawling their eyes out by the end, so I kind of wanted to see what my reaction was to this book. This is my first Frederick Bachman book, so I am really excited that I started with such a really good one. I'll just give you a quick little synopsis if you don't know about this book. But basically, it's about this town called Beartown, where the whole town revolves around hockey. It revolves around the kids on the team and the parents. I am 50% in, so I got to the point where something really traumatic happens to one of the characters. So yeah, I'm really excited to continue this. Today, I'm just doing a couple errands. I'm going to be going to Costco, Ulta, maybe take a detour to Book Off because I do want to get some new DVDs. I've slowly started to collect all my favorite rom-coms in DVDs, so I will have my eye out for that. So let's go grab breakfast and get the day started. I am back from today's outings and I got a couple things that I want to show you guys. I also went to Brixton and I wanted to show you guys a new jacket I got. First up is the DVDs we got at Book Off. First up, we got Whiplash, which is one of my favorite films of all time. It's on my top 4 on Letterboxd, and my Letterboxd is linked in my bio if you guys ever want to follow me on there, because I do love to rate and log all my movies on there, and I do like to follow people and see what everyone else is watching. The soundtrack on this is amazing. I do have some of the songs on my daily playlist, but if you haven't watched it, highly recommend. Next up, we got Edward Scissorhands. And Avi, this is a classic. I needed this in my collection. Next up, we got Opera, which I believe is a sequel to Suspiria. We haven't watched this one yet, but it was almost $50, so I think it is a rare find. Then we got Evil Dead. I haven't seen this one, so this one's definitely on our watch list for October. And the last movie we got is the iconic The Fly, which is one of our favorite films. Look at that cover. That's so cool. I remember growing up and watching this on the TV, and it freaked me out. Like, honestly, I was really scared of flies in general, but then seeing this movie and you know the scenes I'm talking about, it made me love horror. So check it out if you haven't already. The next thing we got, well, actually my husband got it for me because he disappeared for a little bit and then he came back and he went to the FYE store. Oh my god, this is so cute. This is a little Frankenstein on a little tricycle. He said he saw it when we went to Midsummer Scream, the convention this year, and I don't remember seeing it there, but he said that he saw it and then he found it again, so he's like, yeah, I have to get it. Okay, I took him out of the box. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. This is adorable. This is gonna look so cool on my bookshelf. It also does a noise. Next up, I got a jacket from Brixton, and I didn't need another jacket, but the color combo and the way it fit, I just had to get it. So let me show you guys because I'm so excited about it. Okay, here she is on. Look at the color combo. Like, I am obsessed. I can't wait to wear her in the winter and when it rains because it is rain resistant. Oh my god. It's the next day. Today is so exciting because we're gonna be godparents, me and my husband, to his bestie's daughter. She is the cutest little girl ever. So we're so excited to be doing that today. We do have about a 2.5 hour drive up there. So it'll be a little mini road trip. We usually try to listen to an audiobook on the way there. So we're going to decide that in the car, see what we want to listen to, and then we're going to get breakfast and then start heading out. We are driving back now, and I wanted to do an update on the book we started while we started driving out here. It's called The Lamb. It's so good so far. It's kind of like a folk horror story. It's about this mom and this girl that live in the forest, kind of. They wait for these strays that they call, which are just people that are lost or don't know their way back. But yeah, they wait for these people to get to their home, and the little girl basically helps the mom kill the people and eat them. The audiobook is really good and we're really liking it, right, love?
Yeah, that's super good.
So I'm excited to see where the story will end up because something just happened. They just met a girl named Eden, and the story is taking a turn. So we'll see what happens with her because the mom decided not to kill her. So we'll see how that goes. Hi vlog, I am back from our day trip to Ventura yesterday. It was such a fun day. We did not expect to go to that bookstore that I showed you guys. It was a last minute pit stop because we got there early, so we had like an hour to spare. So I was like, you know what that means? And he's like, the bookstore. I was like, yup, because the last time we went, I wanted to go to that bookstore, and there was another like all romance bookstore called Smitten, I believe, but the closest one was that one that we went to. Their book selection was a 10 out of 10. I found so many good ones, but if I was gonna buy a book, I was gonna buy Beartown because I have 100 pages left and I can already tell it's gonna be a 5-star. So I was like, I need this. Yeah, we went to the bookstore and then we went to the coffee shop right next door. Sadly, their drink was not that good. I got a chai and it was so spicy. Like, okay, I know chai is usually really spicy, but this was like extra spicy. Like, I don't know what the heck. And when I asked the girl, can I get a little bit more sweetener in it? She was like, yeah, it's because we make our chai like extra spicy here. I was like, oh. But yeah, I didn't end up finishing my drink, even though the coffee shop was really cute inside and aesthetic. But yeah. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys a little reading update. We are 30% into The Lamb. For some reason, one of my favorite subgenres of horror is cannibalism and stories and movies that have to do with that. If you haven't seen, I do really like Hannibal and my Silence of the Lamb poster up there. That's one of my favorite films, and I don't know what it is about it. I think it's because the act of eating another human is just so bizarre to me. Like, I can't even imagine doing that reading books about that is so interesting, even though it still really grosses me out. And in this book, The Lamb, it is very, very descriptive. At the 30% mark, we're still really invested in the story. I did not know it would have a queer relationship going into it, so I do really like that. There's also this really cool UK cover that my friend Lonnie sent me, and it comes with a really cool bookmark. It's like a finger, and if you've read the story, you know what it's about. And sorry if I'm juggling between these two books. That's just how I read. I usually have one audiobook and then one physical book, or two audiobooks going on. So I'll have one for reading at work and then reading at home. So that's kind of how I do it. But an update for this one, I have 100 pages left, so hopefully I can finish it by tonight. And then things are unraveling in this town. And one of the main topics in this is loyalty. It points out how family members will protect their family even though they know they're in the wrong and they did wrong. And the main hockey player in the team gets called out for doing this really horrible thing. And we're kind of seeing who takes his side and who doesn't, and how that plays with the political factors in the town. The writing, the characters, the plot, everything is top tier. It's been a couple days since I finished this one. My final rating is 4.5 out of 5. I'm so happy I chose to read this during the fall because it gives all the fall vibe, since it does take place in a snowy town where it's always cold. And I'm glad I went into this open-minded because I thought this would be overhyped, but I am happy to say the hype is totally real. This is how I felt when I read Normal People, where everybody said that was their favorite book, and I was like, I don't know. And then I read it, and then I was like, okay, I get it, because it's now one of my favorites. Also, Normal People, the TV show, iconic. But anyways, this one is also adapted to a TV series, which I might watch after this. There's also 2 more books after this series. I am now fully attached to these characters. Like, the whole time reading it, I just wanted to jump in and hug them and protect them. And honestly, I thought at first this was just a standalone, because by the ending, I feel like you could read it as a standalone. I think everything wraps up pretty well, but I am interested to see where the author takes the other 2 books. And since I really did love the characters, I would like to see what their future is, especially for the town. There's a lot of side characters that I still want to see what their life ends up like. So yeah, I do highly recommend this one. And this is definitely a book I will be thinking about for months to come. Now for The Lamb, because I just finished this 5 minutes ago. I am still trying to process that crazy ending. I did not know where the story was going to take us. And at the beginning, I was like, maybe it might go there, but it might not. And then it went there. So I think that's why my rating is leaning towards a 5-star, because that ending was just gut-wrenching and really sad. And I think they use cannibalism as symbolism for motherhood trauma and a need to fill yourself with that void that you might have with becoming a mother and kind of losing yourself to that. You kind of become someone you don't recognize. It's also a coming of age story since we are following the daughter Margot, and we follow her while she's really young. I think she's probably like 5, and then she starts getting a little bit older and she kind of talks about puberty, and then we see her develop friendships in school where she's kind of been forbidden to have by her mother, mainly because of the huge secret that they have of being cannibals. So we see how Margot's kind of stuck in this weird in-between where she wants to please her mom, but she also wants to be her own person and have friendships. I think what really got to me about this book was that Margot was just an innocent little girl that just wanted to be held by her mom, but her mom was still trying to figure out how to be a mother and navigate that while also kind of resenting her for making her a mother. So a lot of motherhood trauma in this. The way the mother normalizes cannibalism in this is crazy. It almost felt like I was getting gaslit. Like I was like, wait a minute, like you're onto something. But then I was like, wait, no, what? Like, I don't know. The writing, it just makes you kind of believe that what they're doing is like, oh, okay, maybe it's not that bad, you know? But like, no, it's really, really bad. I think also using Margot as the main POV was really cool because we got to see everything through her eyes. And since she is young and innocent and doesn't really know much about the world, everything does seem big and crazy and scary to her, which is kind of how we view it from her point of view as well. I did really like this one. I don't know my exact rating yet. It's between 4.5 and 5 stars. This was really, really good. I highly recommend this one, especially for the winter and fall time, because I feel like it definitely gave those vibes. But yeah, I'm so happy that I found 2 new favorites in this vlog. Thank you guys for watching a week in my life. I also wanted to give a huge thanks to you guys for all the sweet comments and all the subscribers that I got from my first video that I posted. The comments literally made my whole year. They are so nice. And I feel like every platform, you know, feels a little different, like TikTok and Instagram, but something about YouTube, it just hits different. I don't know. It's so fun over here. I'm having so much fun making these vlogs for you guys. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.